Jesus, Eddie, what the hell happened here?
You happened here, Edward. The damage you caused 6 years ago has not been undone.
I'm not an easy man to call a friend, am I? Is that why you're here?
To fight beside a man so driven by personal gain and glory is a hard thing, Edward. And I have come to feel the assassins and their creed a more honorable course. Have I been unfair?
No. For years I've been rushing around taking whatever I fancied, not giving a tinker's curse for those I hurt. And yet here I am, with riches and a reputation, feeling no wiser than when I left home. Yet when I turn around, look at the course I've run, there's not a man or woman that I love left standing beside me.
There is time to make amends, Captain Kenway.
Mary. Before she died, she asked me to do good by her, to sort out the mess I made. Can you help me?
Mary was fond of you, Edward. She saw something in your bearing that gave her hope you might one day fight with us.
Aye. She told me.
And what do you think of our creed?
It's hard to say. For if nothing is true, then why believe anything? And if everything is permitted, why not chase every desire?
Why, indeed.
It might be that this idea is only the beginning of wisdom, not its final form.
That's quite a step up from the Edward I met here many years ago. So what do you think?
It'll take some getting used to.
The second attack this month, I should have moved this village long ago.
I brought all this upon you years ago, but I will stand by you now.
It will take more than a few favors to call yourself a true assassin, Edward.
One thing at a time, mate.
Under attack once more. Come.
To the beach!
Stay close, Edward. Follow my lead.
¡No te escaparás tan fácilmente, maldito! ¡Revisad los mosquetes y las pistolas! ¡Tened vuestros sables a mano! ¿Quieren ir hasta la puerta? ¡Pólvora seca! ¡Desembarcad! ¡A vuestros puestos! Sí, tendríamos problemas incluso con toda la pólvora de España. ¡Alto! ¡A por él! ¿Creías que no te veríamos?
Janumuk awol yetel abishan. And once more you have our thanks, Edward. You are welcome here.
Thank you, sir. I'll rest here for a time before setting out, if I may. How's her child?
She is a strong woman, but not invincible.
Edward.
I'm sorry for your loss.
If I'd stayed in prison, they'd have taken him from me. He'd now be alive. Maybe this is God's way of saying I'm not fit to be a mother yet. Carrying on like I do. Cursing and drinking and fighting.
You are a fighter, aye. In prison, I heard stories of the infamous Anne Bonny and Mary Read taking on the King's Navy together. Just the pair of you.
It's all true. Anne would have won that day if Jack and his lads weren't passed out in the hold from drink. Edward. Everyone's gone, aren't they? Mary, Rackham, Touch, all the rest. I miss them so. Rough as they were. Do you feel that too? All empty inside?
I do. Devil curse me. I do. I know my targets by sight well enough. But how will I find them?
We have spies and informants in every city. Visit our bureaus and the assassins there will guide you.
That fixes Torres and Rogers. Bartholomew Roberts won't be near any city. Might take months to find him.
For years. But you're a man of talent and quality, Captain Kenway. I believe you will find him.
And if you're at a loss, don't be afraid to call on your quartermaster for aid.
Quartermaster! What's our present course?
Due west, Captain, if it's still Kingston we're sailing for.
It is indeed, Miss Bonny. Call it out.
Weigh anchor and let fall the courses, lads! We're sailing for Jamaica!
How does it feel to bark so loud?
I've barked louder, and to men twice as rough.
Tending bar at the old Avery, you mean?
Among other places. And I sailed with Mary and Rackham for a time, remember?
Of course.
Mary did most of the captaining, Jack did most of the drinking.
Did Mary... Did she ever tell you who it was that fathered her child?
It was a young fella. Sailed with us on that last voyage. Poor lad was killed fighting beside us. The only man not too drunk to stand up for himself.
There was so much about her I didn't know. I called her a friend. But was I one in return?
She thought the world of you, Edward. I've no worries about that.
Well, that's good to hear.
I would help you lose the hose, Captain.
Captain Kenway,
You have something for me?
the present whereabouts of the Templar Woods Rogers. He is attending a small political function, so do it clean.
The word is King George is calling Rogers back to London.
Aye, not happy with his progress in Nassau.
Still too many pirates roaming about, from what I hear.
You'll need a disguise to fool the powderheads at this party. I suggest the visiting diplomat, Ruggiero Ferraro. He's been on our list for some time.
Understood. Will you send this to England for me?
Aye, the ship leaves tomorrow.
Caroline Scott Kenway, Hawkins Lane, Bristol.
Va bene. I am ready. We go.
Greetings. My service to you.
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me. Ah, praise God for imported wines. Who can drink rum more than once a month?
Salve. Forgive the lateness of my arrival. I am Ruggiero Ferraro.
Aye, Mr. Ferraro. Not a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to my brief tenure as Governor of the Bahamas. For under my watch, no less than 300 avowed pirates took the King's pardon and swore fealty to the Crown. And yet, for all my successes, His Majesty has seen fit to sack me and call me home to England. Brilliant! God bless the fucker! Therefore, hooray! Hooray for the ignoble and ignorant pricks who rule the world with sticks up their asses! Hooray!
I say, that's a smart-looking
And how is
outfit,
Mrs. Rogers
but it
these
can't be
days?
comfortable in
I
this
haven't
heat.
the faintest
See.
idea, and I don't intend to
But for a
inquire
man
any
of a
further.
good-
We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when... Thank you for hosting my little send-offs. I haven't been too rambunctious.
A little free with your speech today, but nothing to be hanged for.
Why then, how's this? Soon, all the monarchies of the world will be obsolete, and when that day comes, men like Torres and myself will reveal ourselves as the architects of their undoing.
Oh, Christ, Rogers, you're a bold one. Yes? Yes, what is it?
And how is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
Your lecturing shames you, sir. Not me to get caught in the middle of...
He was a privateer once. How is it you lack so much respect for sailors only trying to make their way in this world?
You couldn't possibly understand my motives, cretin! You have spent a whole lifetime dismantling everything that makes our civilization shine.
But I do understand. I've seen the observatory, and I know its power. You'd use that device to spy and blackmail and sabotage.
Yes. And yet all for a greater purpose. To ensure justice, to snuff out lies, and to seek truth.
There's no man on earth who needs that power.
Yet you suffer the outlaw Roberts to use it.
No. I'm taking it back. And if you tell me where he is, I'll stop the man.
Here at the edge of a blade, I find a friend in you at last. Principe, you mad bastard. Our best sources say Principe.
Please, no, don't kill me! Just need to get caught.
I don't want anything to do with that thing.
That man there! The Italian! He did it!
Stand these sides!
Got it, get his rights. And a clear shot. Keep training, you young cur.
It's done.
Where now?
Grab your kit and pack well. We're sailing for Africa. Some of that here, too.
What then will you require? Well done, to my mind.
Mains out, let's go!
Aloft, lads! Loose the royals!
It is time to go now. Haul away your anchor. Haul away sailing's over, all away for heaven, all away for heaven. God be by your side. It is time to go now. Haul away your anchor. Haul away your anchor. It's our sailing time.
Captain! Here's one still kicking!
Who did this? It were a large vessel, the Royal Fortune. Roberts. Offered no quarter. Didn't say nothing. Hold there!
Chases me now, eh? Is it a spectre come to spook me? Huh? Or the gaunt remains of a man I sent to hell?
Hold there!
light on the horizon!
Flying British colours!
The Spanish ship's there, Captain! This'll be a mess if we don't hurry!
Fire! Fire!
The whole place shot down!
Fire!
Ready to fire! Good shot to triple up!
Fire!
She's vulnerable there, Captain!
Fire!
Look, Captain, the whole place shot down!
We're in a maelstrom, Captain!
Work it behind the bar, don't it?
All exposed! Take the shots up!
Brace yourselves! Come in! Shorten sail! Get off the squall!
There, sir! Good shot to triple up!
The mainsail, into the wind!
We're ready, sir!
Brace! Brace for impact!
Vulnerable there, Captain!
Shall we sink your ship, Captain? We've a better than even chance.
No. There's a device with him that needs taking. I'll have to board her myself.
How can I not be impressed by the attention you paid me? May the best of we two sing praises of the second!
A merry life and a short one, as promised. How well I know myself. And what of you, Edward? Have you found the peace you seek? I'm not aiming so high as that. For what's peace but a confusion between two wars? Oh, you're a stoic then. But perhaps I was wrong about you. She might have had some use for you after all. She? Of whom do you speak? Oh, she who lies in wait, entombed. I had hoped to find her, to see her again, to open the door of the temple and hear her speak my name once more. Talk sense, man. Oh, I was born too soon. Like so many others before. Where's the device, Robert? Destroy this body, Edward. The Templars. If they take me...
Off the wing!